Peace, guys. How's it going? Patrick, Conservative Rap, and in this video we are going to be covering Trump's plan to eliminate the IRS effectively. More geopolitical financial news to be excited about, more evidence of the golden age, and how the funding of the deep state, is effectively being threatened. The World Economic Forum, the deep state, private Western Central Bank, Federal Reserve, corrupt politicians, you name it. This is a different type of reset. Not their great reset, but a return to sound money that we're looking at. First, from Disclosed TV on X, also, I think this was originally from The Telegraph. Experiments to dim the sun will be approved within weeks, and this is in the UK. Scientists consider brightening clouds to reflect sunshine among ways to prevent runaway climate change. The UK government plans to allow experiments aimed at dimming sunlight to combat global warming. Advanced Research and Invention Agency ARIA will announce 50 million in funding for projects in the coming weeks. Professor Mark Symes, who gives a damn about Mark, emphasized this focus on small, controlled outdoor experiments using methods like stratospheric aerosol injection and marine cloud brightening. Talk about harming the environment, right? The irony of these people. Skepticism exists, you think, regarding the potential adverse effects of geoengineering, but concerns about rising carbon dioxide levels highlight the need for innovative solutions. Evidence suggests that injecting particles into clouds can enhance reflectivity and cool the planet, supposedly. Field trials could lead to large-scale applications within a decade if successful, along with supporting studies and climate monitoring efforts. Now, we know what this is. It's the Green New Scam. Their goal is to decrease the population. I mean, it's so obvious. Like science fiction dystopia in real life, while they themselves will probably have, sunlight amidst their resorts. I think there were like episodes in Deep Space Nine, or it might have been Star Trek: The Next Generation, where there was like population control and tyranny, and they had different realities. It was a Star Trek movie where they had different realities and geoengineering for specific classes of people. That's how these people think. They think they're above us, and they think they can go to manipulating God's green earth in order to like create that reality for themselves. They'll have fossil fuels. I don't know if you saw that clip with it was what's her name? Crazy 3 plus AOC plus 3. So it's AOC and I think Bernie Sanders hopping off like a private jet or something like that. They'll have private jets and they'll leave the solar and electric garbage for us. Obviously, dimming the sun will affect the vegetation. It's this is just dumb in so many different ways. All right, John Stossel on X put this out. My new climate video airs on Earth Day. As the media pushes panic, recall their record. 1988 experts say seas will cover over the Maldives by 2018. 2004, The Guardian said a secret report has European cities underwater by 2020. Didn't happen. Here's what the alarmists are getting wrong today. And then he goes into more examples. This climate nonsense got everything wrong historically. Remember the ozone layer? Remember Al Gore in the early 2000s? Like, how much of that came true? And think about how that ties into what we cover here pretty much every day. All right, next from Newsmax. Trump wants tariff cases moved into federal court. President Donald Trump is calling to transfer legal cases filed against his tariffs to the U.S. Court of International Trade, a strategy that eventually worked out for him during his first administration. The CIT, this Court of International Trade, whose judges handle technical disputes against tariffs, ruled against Trump in lawsuits against his steel tariffs in 2018. But then he was able to appeal the case and win, reports Bloomberg News on Wednesday. President Trump is seeking to transfer legal challenges against his tariffs to the U.S. Court of International Trade, proved successful during his first term, handle tariff disputes. Even if ruled against him, appeals could favor him due to past deference to presidential authority. Cases filed in California, Montana, and Florida challenged Trump's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, EPA, to impose tariffs. Critics argue that EPA doesn't authorize tariffs, while the administration claims that the CIT, this court, has exclusive jurisdiction. If unresolved, disputes may escalate to the Supreme Court, where Trump's chances are bolstered by its conservative majority, by actual logical people on the bench. All right. Markets are not driven by fundamentals. This is very important. Trump knows how to manipulate markets, and just, all of this is just awesome. All right. Next, from Steve Guest on X, and he's laughing. Haha. Newsom asks, checks this out. Newsom asks regulator to keep oil refineries in business. Reality has hit, here we go with this green new scam stuff. Reality has hit Gavin Newsom in the face. Turns out society needs critical products like oil and gas to function. Drill, baby, drill. Will Gavin Newsom get a dose of common sense and stop working with the radical leftist groups that engage in lawfare designed to bankrupt the energy industry? So he clips to an article where Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, went to regulators to have them keep oil refineries in business. It came after Valero announced a potential refinery closure last week. Remember, Trump is reducing energy costs. California generally is a sample of where the deep state wants us to be. We all know this stuff doesn't work, and we could look at nonsense like this as just further evidence of it. Trump on truth. Check this out. Gas and grocery prices are way down, just like I said they would be. Eggs are plentiful and down 87%. Nice. Just as, what do you call it? Like statistical support. Automotive Fleet put this out. April 2025 fuel price update. Prices dip. Americans saving $200 million per day. As of April 24, 2025, 21 states have average gas prices under $3 per gallon for regular gas based on recent data. These states include Mississippi at $2.67, Oklahoma at $2.71, Texas at $2.73, Louisiana at $2.74, Tennessee at $2.75, South Carolina, Alabama, Arkansas, Kentucky, New Mexico, etc. This information aligns with reports from the AAA and other sources indicating that gas prices have been declining in many states, with 21 states currently averaging below $3 a gallon. Gas prices in some states will be like under $2 a gallon. We covered Chevron earlier, and they're discovering oil deposits. Like, let's go. Behezy tweets on X put this out. Next. Amazing. President Trump just shut down the idea of raising taxes on millionaires. Awesome. Quote. This is Trump's quote. I think it would be very disruptive because a lot of millionaires would leave the country. Common sense. You'll lose a lot of money if you do that. Other countries that have done it have lost a lot of people. They lose their wealthy people. That would be bad because the wealthy people are the ones who pay the tax. This is what I mean when I say Trump's instincts are his best quality. I'm quoting George. Politically speaking, it would be very convenient to pay for his broad tax cuts by increasing taxes on the wealthy. But he knows wealthy would just leave and go to places like Dubai. This is a fact. This is precisely what's happening to Europe. Congress shouldn't raise anyone's taxes. They should cut the welfare state. Clandestine on X. Lastly, just to close this out, holy ish. Trump confirms his tariff plan is going to substantially lower income taxes once this is finished. Trump also confirmed he is in active talks with China, essentially the entire world as well. I have no idea it'll work, but it's certainly worth a shot. And then he clips to the video. Again, guys, this is what we've been talking about. The foundation's being built. A year from now, don't be surprised if there are going to be major talks about getting rid of income tax. We won't need the IRS or the Federal Reserve. They might even get reabsorbed into the Treasury, I would think. So let's keep archiving. The golden age, it's on its way here. Let's get prepared for it. Look forward to more content soon. Comment below. What do you think? And for the poetry, for the rhymes, check me out on Instagram as well as TikTok. Thanks, guys, and take care.